I do love my giant poppies almost as much as I love these antlers. In fact, I'm rather pleased with the way this bed is turning out. It's much neater than it used to be, and it's looking quite nice actually. But today I'm going to focus my efforts on this bed. I've dug it over yet again and raked it and pulled out a lot of the big stones. Now I've got some bedding plants to put in it. They're ones I grew from seed. In these trays I've got lobelia, salvia, scabious and a few echinacea plants too. So let's get busy with the trowel. So I've put one of the echinacea plants in here. That's looking nice. And I'll put some of these salvias in. I'm going to tell you a good news story this week. Do you remember the story about the checkout person I had a bit of a whinge about because they were whizzing my shopping through? Should have got my kneeler. They were whizzing my shopping through, and they seemed to put my DVD in a particularly inconspicuous place. Well, this week I was in the supermarket, same supermarket, different checkout person, a lady about my age, and she'd put all my shopping through the checkout, and I'd put it into bags and put the bags in my trolley, and I got my purse out to pay. She said, "Oh," she said, "don't forget your newspaper," which was half hidden under a pile of plastic bags ready for the next customer. Pulled it out and handed it to me. That's what I call nice service. Right, I've got all my salvias out, so I know exactly how many plants I'm dealing with, and it's always a good idea to put them where you think you're going to plant them, so that you get the spacing right and you don't suddenly realise you've run out of plants, or you've got too many. There we are, all laid out and ready for me to plant. So let's plant. I always plant them a little bit deeper than the depth of the compost, so that if necessary you can build soil up around the little plants to make sure that they're growing upright. See, just a little bit deeper. Press the soil around so the plant's nice and upright. So far, so good. Well, I've got some scabious I need to plant out. Just get these out. Now, those of you who follow my Facebook page for my cooking channels will know that one thing I've noticed in the last couple of months is that the money I'm earning from YouTube has taken a bit of a tumble. And it's not because people are watching my videos any less, but clearly the amount of money that Google is getting through from advertising and how they distribute it amongst the people who have earned it has changed to the extent where I can no longer rely on it to earn a living. So I'm spending my time growing a little gardening business, just locally. You won't see me on national television, you know, this isn't Better Call Titli. This is me offering my services to the local community for a modest fee, and hopefully that'll bridge the gap between what I've been used to earning on YouTube and what I'm earning at the moment. Goodness, these have got lots of roots on it. And I've already had a couple of inquiries. So it does mean that, as I said in an article that's on my website, the cooking videos will be very much as and when. If I'm not actually working for somebody, I'll be trying to drum up business. Just so you know, and there we are. I think there's enough plants in this bed for the moment. Hello, I've missed one. Diggy diggy dig 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 dig. Diggy diggy dig 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 dig. Plant. Press. Finished. As I was saying, I think I've got enough plants in this bed for the moment. Now what they need is a darn good water. Do, 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 do. So hopefully that's going to give a bit of colour into this bed this summer. Now I've got some lobelia to plant. Now I'm going to put these all around the edge of the patio. I'm not going to try and plant individual plants, because it would be quite difficult to break them up. Instead I'm going to plant them in clumps. So here's a clump. Dig an hole. Drop them in. And voila. And carry on around the patio. Now the idea is that they'll sort of throw my little weeding trowel around. The idea is that they'll kind of cover the edge of the patio and give it a softer look. Let's have another clump. So there we go. Hopefully I'll have some nice purple coloration around the edge of my patio during the summer and into the autumn. I'll also put a few leftover plants into this pot, which is sitting on the front edge of the patio. It was just lying around the shed, so I thought I might as well use it. This week I found some small shallow depressions in some of my dirt, just like little aliens had landed. It looks like very small flying saucers have landed here. And I must confess, I've been a little puzzled as to where these shallow depressions have been coming from. And then last night, hubby and I were sitting having our dinner, looking out on the garden, when we saw sparrows, lots of them, taking dirt baths. Well, that's all I've got time for this week. I'm going to make the most of the rest of the afternoon sunshine, and I've got a client to see in half an hour. Thanks for watching, and do join me next time in Titli's busy garden.